Hi, my name is Nicole Darty, and I'm defending the resolution that prisons are to be abolished. To begin, it is important to discuss the specifics of a prison in which I'm defending the abolishment of. Each branch of the military has a prison for its personnel or prisoners of war. The treatment within these prisons has been up for debate for many years. I believe that all militant prisons should be abolished, and prisoners of war, along with military personnel, should face the same punishment of those in all other prisons, such as federal, state, psychiatric, minimum, medium, and high security prisons. By allowing military prisons to stay afloat, we accept the fact that certain human beings are being held to completely different standards as other human beings. In 2003, there were a series of human rights violations for a prisoner of war in a United States prison held in Iraq during wartime. Several types of abuse, such as physical, sexual, and others, occurred in this military prison. When the violations were brought to light, that was the only push there was to begin a trial. 17 soldiers were removed from duty, while the commanding officer was simply demoted to a lower rank. The punishment that a civilian of this nation would face from committing brutal crimes such as this one are astronomically different, and would be taken in a much more serious manner. However, due to the high profile of this case, things were kept secret, as well as the names of the abusers, proving that once again, military personnel were held to a different standard and given a lesser charge than that of a civilian. We must also not forget about the victim and how he was not compensated for his torture. Also, for example, military personnel who suffer from diseases such as PTSD and commit crimes because of it are more likely to be put in military prisons as opposed to psychiatric facilities. These people are less likely to be given help ever and more likely to be punished in a military prison. According to Novo.com, a legal encyclopedia website, if you suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD, you do have certain advantages in the criminal justice system. However, veterans with PTSD from combat trauma can be more likely arrested for criminal behavior. One of the defenses you may use to plead your case of PTSD is an insanity defense. However, one of the best chances you have at this plea is a lower sentence, eligible for early parole, or the less likely option, which may be that you're actually able to appeal the conviction. However, when a civilian pleads insanity and the court deems them eligible for that plea, they are much more likely to be turned over to a psychiatric facility. Why is it that when the defenders of our country are diagnosed as insane, they are still likely to be given prison time over a civilian? Yet those within military prisons that are not diagnosed to be insane and commit brutal crimes such as the one I previously discussed, they are less likely to be faced with prison time, as opposed to a civilian. If the military prisons are abolished, all human beings will be given the same rights and held to the same standards as our nation's civilians. Also, military personnel will be more likely to be given a fair trial and the help that they may need. We will not accept the quieted and highly classified corruption of these prisons. Neither will we accept the violation of human rights as a common wartime procedure. It is extremely important that we recognize human beings as such and recognize the abuse that is done onto them, and they cease to go unnoticed. I appreciate the opportunity to plead my case, and thank you for watching.